Ready to blow, hell yeah. What up, yo? Holy Chapel here. It's a pleasure to be up in this holy town tonight. I'm gonna start out with a holy tune about waking up in the morning, man. Thank you so much, yo. Let's see what's up next. So I was rolling with my man Timothy Leary Jr. back in the day. We went to go check out a psychedelic ass waterfall, 175-foot drop out in East Tennessee. So many homies have died at this joint from falling off the psychedelic cliff. They stopped putting it on the map and stuff. It's called Red Fork Falls. It's like normal creek that's going slow, you know. All of a sudden it shoots off a 175-foot cliff. Some Indiana Jones that shit. And we went out there. It was blazing pounds of weed. And there was usually there's like somebody else out there. We went out and there was these two old geezers kicking it out there. A lady and a dude, probably like in their 80s or something. And I was like, "What's up, y'all?" And they're like, I'm like, "Man, this is some honkies." And we're chilling, and I'm sitting like maybe 25 yards from the holy drop off. The lady's like in the woods chilling, and Timothy Leary Jr. is taking a piss or something. And I see old boy, he's near the edge of the drop off, and he's got like this expensive walking stick and shit. All of a sudden his ass falls. And he's gripping the top. And I see his arms are holding onto the edge, and he's looking up at me. And he stares into my eyes, deep into my eyes, and then he just flies off the 175-foot waterfall. And I'm like, oh my God. I just saw this pimp's last breath. He was staring into my eyes and then fucking fell off a 175-foot cliff. I'm like, dude, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like in shock, you know? And the lady goes, "Where did he go?" I said, "He fell off the fucking cliff. He fell off the waterfall." I didn't know what to say. I was in shock like a motherfucker. I'm like, dude, I'm haunted by this man's vision the rest of my life. He fell off the cliff. And she's like, "Ah!" And Timothy Leary Jr. is like, just flipping his lid. And I go flying down the psychedelic rhododendron ladders and shit, getting down to the bottom of the waterfall, expecting to find the impaled corpse on a rock and shit, and just be disturbed for the rest of my life. And I get down to the bottom and I hear, "I'm okay!" I'm like, oh my God. I don't know how he lived, man. I have no idea. And he's sitting in this like 5-foot shallow pool at the bottom of the waterfall. His head's busted open and bleeding everywhere. And he's like, "Oh my God, man." And I'm like, "Yo, how was it?" "The most fun ride of my life. And I'll never do it again." And I was like, "Hell yeah." He's like, "Life is amazing, man. It's incredible. I'm so happy." I'm like, "Hell yeah. 10 minutes ago, you was a douche." And sometimes motherfuckers just need to fall off a 175-foot cliff. Wake their ass up a little bit. He was like, "Give me your address." Motherfucker never sent me anything. And that's what this next one's about. Connection between I used to live up in Baltimore, Maryland. Holy ass place right there. There's a place up there called Lexington Market. It's like got all kinds of different psychedelic foods and stuff. You can score any drug known to man. You can play cigs up inside if you look. There's a place called the Omelet Sideshow up in there. $2.99 psychedelic breakfast. The Omelet Sideshow. And they don't even serve omelets up in the mother. There ain't no omelets to be had at the Omelet Sideshow. It's kind of psychedelic. They got that strange $2.99 breakfast though, and let me tell you, it'll get you going in more ways than one. And then you check out the psychedelic bathroom. Now the bathroom's where all the real shit goes down up in Lexington Market. First time I ever went there, I went up in the bathroom and rolled in the stall, locked the door, sat down on the toilet. I realized there was another dude in there with me. And dude was chugging a Yingling 24 ounce. And I was like, yo man, you gotta get out of here. And he was doing a piece of graffiti with a human turd. I said, get that shit out of here, literally. I let him finish his piece, he finished it up. It looked like shit. And he rolled out. And I never saw that dude after that. Thank God. Lexington Market's a psychedelic place. I've seen all kinds of shit go down in there, and this joint's called the Lexington Market Blues. It's about that place. Chapel Hill, Carrboro, Durham, and Raleigh area. Let's see what's up next. Yeah, so I was hanging out in Wormtown the other day. Worcester, Wormtown. And this dude says to me, "You got to come stay at my place sometime." This dude, I don't want to go stay at this place. Something's not quite right. I can't put my finger on it. But I've known this dude for a long time. And he says, "I got a 4-track over there." I'm like, okay. You'd just die if you recorded on it. I said, I'm keeping as far away from that haunted ring-ass 4-track as humanly possible. I'd die if I recorded on it? Hell, motherfucker. Get that 4-track away from me, motherfucker. Some strange child pops out of the between where the tape goes and one of the holy spindles strangles you or something like that. Don't want to see anything like that. I'm trying to live, man. Life is beautiful. The 4-tracks are also beautiful, especially haunted ones. If anybody's interested, I think Big Ryan might be interested in recording on that one or something. The Howling 7 4-track. And, you know, 4-tracks is off the chain. And this holy song's about chilling in the mountains, solo style. Your lips, gonna good comes up to me like this fake European pimp. You could tell dude he wasn't European. He had like a fake accent and stuff. He had on like a psychedelic leather jacket and stuff. And I'm like, yo, what up, man? And he buys a holy cassette. And I'm like, hell yeah, dude. He's like, and he's saying all kinds of weird shit. And he's like making everybody feel mad uncomfortable and shit. And I'm like, man, like this dude sucks. But then he's like, you wanna go do some Yeti powder? I live around the corner. I said, fuck yeah. So we start heading over to his crib, which is actually attached to the venue. It's like an apartment building stuck on the side of this bar. We roll around the corner and we go inside. The saddest puss I've ever seen greets me at the door. So depressed. The sad puss, man. I didn't even pet it. I didn't want to catch any of those vibes. And I was like, damn, it's a sad puss. And I look around and the art on the walls, it's all this disturbing ass shit, like from Hellraiser. Extreme Hellraiser vibes, like people being tortured and shit. Blood and darkness, Hellraiser style. Look like the Cenobites are up in there. And then we go in the living room and there's a leather coffee table. Looks like something some homie got strapped onto in Hellraiser too. Castrated and shit. And we did the Yeti, he crushes up the Yeti on the leather coffee table. I was waiting for Pinhead to walk in. And we did the Yeti, and I got the fuck out of that place. Ran past the sad puss, didn't pet it, man. I didn't want to catch any of those vibes. It was so sad. Looking up at me too, I was like, damn, that's a sad, obese puss right there. I went back to the venue and was hanging out. The dude came back, he wouldn't leave me alone. And he kept he was saying all kinds of fucked up shit to all kinds of people. Dude was crazy. It was a Cenobite problem. And then at the end of the night, he's trying to follow us home and stuff. I was like, dude, you gotta go. We're going to sleep, man. Like, go back to your Cenobite palace. And he's like, you know that cassette I bought? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I stole another one too. And he pulls out 2 copies of Pimp World, my holy cassette. And he's like shaking him in the air. I said, hell yeah, dog. Take it. And he bugged out, man. And then he rolled. It was pretty darn psychedelic. And you know, way back in the day, I was on this holy hike. And I was working at Mellow Mushree's Pizza. I came and I went into Mellow Mushree's after this holy hike. And they was like, your friend's here. I'm like, who are you talking about? Hellraiser. I'm like, what are you talking about, Hellraiser? That's not my friend. And they're like, look over there in the corner. And legit, there's this lady that I know, and with her is a dude who has piercings like Hellraiser. He's got them popped out like nail piercings all around his head and shit. He looked just like Hellraiser. I made him a free pizza. You do not fuck with Hellraiser. And he was psyched, man. And they had a baby, the baby of Hellraiser. I don't know where that baby is, but I'm staying the fuck away from that child. That's a haunted Cenobite baby right there. You gotta keep on rolling. And that's what this next one's about.
Next day
up that trail, those peaks covered in snow. And if I'm coming back, I just don't know. So this next one is about an obese chocolate lab named Obisa. Rest in peace, Obisa. A holy pooch. Used to go swimming all the time in the holy mountains of Virginia and shit. And this holy swimming hole called the Green Hole. This one's called Obisa, Queen of the Green Hole. That's Obisa, Queen of the Green Hole. That was a holy pooch, big chocolate lab. Let's see, so I got a couple more holy gangsters anthems here. Let me read some. Yeah, big Obisa, man, she was beautiful. She lived mostly up in Manhizzy, up in New York City back in the day. Back in the day too, this is way pre-Obisa style. I used to know a 600-pound pimp named Big Danny. We'd go to CC's with them all the time. And there was the pimp with the gold teeth that we called CC, who was the guy at the front counter every time you rolled in. He'd be like, "What up, CC?" And he'd be like, "Hey!" Psychedelic gold teeth. And, you know, you could order whole pies unlimited to the table. So Big Danny would roll in and would go, "Sissy pepperoni, please, to the table. Apple dessert pie, too." Now, if you tried to snatch one of those slices from one of his whole pies that he had at the table, he'd try to bite your fingers off. And zesty pepperoni. I didn't want any of that shit anyways, because zesty pepperoni is a fucking pepperoni pizza with mayonnaise stirred in. Zesty pepperoni. So I didn't want any of that anyways. One day I was fed up with his ass, and I started launching hot pepperonis onto his back. He couldn't reach him, you know. He got really pissed. Lifts up his cane and pulls a sword out from inside the cane. A crystal skull handle. Chased me out of the CCs. These redneck dudes showed up in a pickup truck with a severed deer's leg. Fur on it and everything. They tied a rope to it and tied it to the back of his like 89 Bronco. And he's riding around with a severed deer's leg tied to the back of his whip. When he realized what had happened, he tried to stab one of the redneck homies with the same sword. The doctor said, "Yo, Big Danny, you should have died already. You got to lose mad fucking weight. You should have already died, homie. Your heart's lived 3 lives." And he's like, "I don't know what to do, man. I love the zesty so much, the holy road." He got into bondage. He started wearing all leather and psychedelic chainmail. People started calling him up from all around the country, and he'd go and like tie him up and beat him and toss him and stuff. A 600-pound pimp. He lost 200 pounds doing bondage and wearing chainmail. Now he's doing okay, I think. I think he sells K2. I'm pretty sure he's still tying pimps up and tossing them and stuff. At least every once in a while. This next tune right here is about a holy race of people that used to live on top of this holy mountain down in Georgia called the Moon Eyes. They could only see during certain phases of the moon. And one day, when they couldn't see, somebody came by and killed them all. They built a psychedelic wall up on this mountaintop called Fort Mountain down in Georgia. You can go check it out. It's called the Moon Eye Traveling Blues. Hills Elementary over there, man.
Oh my God.
I'm thinking about maybe going and puffing a pound out on the playground tomorrow. During recess, see all the young homies. Maybe puff up a few, you know what I'm saying? I had some crazy times there back in the day. yeah, I got this new holy record, man. It's a lot of the songs I played tonight are up on it. It's got a full band, all kinds of psychedelic old ass homies and stuff up on there. It's my favorite thing I've ever done, man. So get a holy copy if you rock the holy vinyl. I got two more holy jams here tonight. Let's see what's up next. Thanks to Holy Ryan. Thanks to all the holy bands and DJs and all the pimps and ladies up in this joint. Hold on guys like the Jerky Boys? Yeah. So, I was out, I biked. I live, you know, up in Holy New York and stuff, and I biked out to the beach to Rockaway. And I was going to go swimming. I was meeting up with some people. It's about a holy hour and a half ride from where I was at, and I cruised there, got onto the holy beach, and got out my cell phone, got off my bike. I was on the bike path. And I got off my bike and I started making the call to my friend to see where she was. I was going to go meet up with her and a bunch of people. And she's like, yo, you know, I'm 30 minutes down the way or whatever. Okay, and I realized my other homie had called me. So I call him up and I'm like, yo man, what you need, you know? And I'm talking to him and all of a sudden, this old ass pimp, sunburned to the fucking max, rolls up on a bike. You never imagine what I did today. I said, dude, I'm out, peace. Hung up the phone. I'm like talking to him and he's saying all kinds of crazy shit. And he's like, you recognize my fucking voice? I said, I think so. He goes, Frank Rizzo, the Jerky Boys. Turns out it is the holy dude, Frank Rizzo. I said, no way. And his real name is John Brennan, you know. He said, it's also my fucking birthday, you fuck. I said, no. He showed me his ID, it was really Frank Rizzo. And it was actually his birthday. I busted out a holy Budweiser and gave it to him. We start guzzling. We're guzzling in the middle of the bike path and the cops come by. But they knew it was Hurricane and Frank Rizzo. They didn't even fucking stop. It was blatantly guzzling. They passed right on by. He had a psychedelic Google tattoo. And also a full color tattoo of an android urinating onto an apple symbol. And I was like, yo, Frank Rizzo. And he's going on and on about all kinds of psychedelic stuff. I'm gonna go make an album with him sometime. He wouldn't give me his number though because he knew I'd be calling him up, prank phone calling his ass. He gave me his address, so I'm gonna go over there someday, chill with him, make the holy album and whatnot. But I'm like, dude, I gotta go, man. I wish I could hang out with you all day, but I gotta roll. I gotta meet my friends. Never forget! I'm like, I'm not gonna forget, man. Don't worry. This is amazing. Like, it's paradise hanging with you, Frank Rizzo. Never forget! I'm like, you ain't gotta worry about me forgetting, man. And I hop on my bike and I'm cruising off and he's, never forget! I ain't forgot, obviously. I'm telling y'all the holy story. So I cruise on and I meet up with my friends and I buy the holy 6-pack of silver bullets and I'm chilling, body surfing and wilding out. And everybody else leaves and I'm sitting there by myself on the beach next to this psychedelic dog that was chilling there. And I finished the 6-pack of silver bullets and I'm like, yo, I think I'm gonna go check out this boardwalk bar over there, go look at it and see what's going down. There's some crazy vibes flowing from there. And they're playing chess games and shit. Turns out I know one of the homies and we guzzling and hanging out. And this pimp in a wife beater comes up, he goes, yo, give me a cigarette. And I didn't have any at the time. And the bartender is like, man, I would give you a cigarette, but last time you asked for a cigarette last week, you said, give me a cigarette or I'm gonna shoot you. And the guy goes, I said that, I was gonna shoot you. Somebody else gave him a cigarette. They gave me one too, and we went outside on these steps and we're chilling and this dude rolls up and he's like, you wanna try something crazy tonight? I said, yeah. A weed Listerine strip. I said, yo, lace me up. He pulls out this crazy thing that looks like a gauze pad or something from the hospital. It's like silver, and he opens it up, and inside is one neon green Listerine strip. Puts it on my tongue. I said, how high is this gonna get me? He said, you won't remember what happens tonight. And I'm like, oh, here we go. 10 minutes later, it's already kicking in. I can't even hang anymore. I gotta roll. And I go to the deli, and I roll up in there to get something to guy hidden behind the counter. I'm like, whoa, yo, where's he at? And they holler for him, hey, motherfucker! In comes a dude in a psychedelic Dark Side of the Moon t-shirt. And I'm like, yo, man, can I get a cheeseburger? No mayonnaise. No mayonnaise. No mayonnaise. I hate this shit. Some curly fries. He said, oh, I got you. Bought the stuff, rode to the beach, and I'm sitting there. It's dark outside now. It's getting dark. It's probably like 9 p.m. or something. And I open up the shit to eat, and there's gallons of fucking mayonnaise. There's mayonnaise on the bottom bun. Mayonnaise betwixt the bottom bun and the patty. Mayonnaise betwixt the patty and the lettuce. Mayonnaise between the lettuce and the onions. Betwixt the tomatoes and the motherfucking onions. Betwixt the fucking tomatoes and the pickles. There's mayonnaise on top of the pickles. There's mayonnaise on top of the top bun. Literally on top of the bun. There's mayonnaise on under the bottom bun. There's mayonnaise on the fucking curly fries. Doused. I'm fucking so pissed at this point. It's so high. And I start ripping the fucking thing up and throwing it into the air. Screaming. All of a sudden the strange seagulls start descending. And there's like 30 seagulls and they're all in these geometrical formations. It's like 5 lines of 6 seagulls or something. Lined up perfectly. They're staring deep into my eyes. Making these crazy eyes at me. And I'm making them do tricks and shit. I'll throw something over there and make them do like a flip. Throw it over here and they dive down and I'm doing all these. I'm making the lines are like switching and it's like synchronized swimming but with seagulls. And I'm like, dude, I'm making them do all this crazy stuff and they're staring in my eyes and we're having all these like holy spiritual conversations and stuff. And then I threw all the shit. And I thought they were gonna try to attack me after that. They were some hungry ass seagulls. But they chilled out after the burger. The galleons of mayonnaise were finished. And I'm like, man, I must have just been mad high. Like, there's no way I was like making those birds do all that shit. And this lady comes up to me with her child and she's like, I saw you. You were controlling the birds. I'm like, whoa. And this old ass dude comes up on a walker. I saw you. You was the one controlling the birds. And I was like, yo, that was me. I was controlling the holy birds. I was like, man, I need to fucking get in the ocean after that. And I'm flipping my fucking lid. And the undertow's real strong, it almost sucked my ass straight out. And I'm the only person out on the beach, it's like pitch black at this point. Then I get on my bike and I start riding back. After you cruise off Rockaway, you get onto this like strange island that's like mostly like an abandoned airport and stuff. They turn it into soccer fields and we camp out there sometimes. It's real crazy, man. This shit is nuts. And I'm on the bike path. And there's a family. Now mind you, at this point it's like midnight. There's a family of homies, mom, dad, and son with a strange swollen ass head. And they're all dressed in white. They was ghosts. And they're like, hey. I'm like, hey. They had real peaceful vibes. And I passed by them. But like 20 minutes later, they were in front of me again. And I passed by them again. And then at some point, the strange swollen head kid comes flying up next to me. And he just launches out way into the distance. It was a family of holy ghosts bicycling with me on that island. That shit was insane, man. I got home. I was living on the couch of this homie named Invisible Dave. He wasn't there at the time. And my boy Chris Shittiago was there. chilled for a while. I took a shower. That shit was off the chain, man. That was a holy day right there. The Holy Jerky Boys, man. Big Frank Rizzo. I dedicate this one to him and all y'all holy homies up in North Kakalaki. It's been a holy pleasure playing for y'all tonight. Holler at some Rex, man. I got that new holy record. There's some old stuff too. Night Owls, live on Space Mountain. Psychedelic t-shirts. Love y'all, man.
Got those holy vinyl records. Thanks to Big Ryan. He's the main. Thanks to Charlie, Big Ethan, all the homies. Thank you guys. Love y'all. And the holy bands too. Thank you so much. The Blizzle. What was the name of that second band? The Blizzle?
Yeah.
The Plata. The Plata. The Plizzy. Yeah, holler at the holy records, y'all. If you rock the vinyl, man. Holiest thing I've ever done.